Daddy Ahuma Okanse Bosco, who happens to be the chairman of the committee board. And also I have Ras General, who happens to be a member of the academy and also selection committee.
Easy.
Well, talking about award system, I think I have been a committee member on Base Awards, Base Awards, and I know what goes into selection and all that and all that and all that.
Easy.
So it's going to be an interesting conversation over here on Asaase Radio.
Easy.
Remember, we are live on Facebook, so share the link. Please do share the link.
Easy.
Asaase Radio.
Let me go and welcome Daddy Bosco. Yeah, man. Daddy B.
Yes, sir.
How is the vibe, Daddy Bosco?
Yeah, man. Everything cook and curry. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Vibes.
Definitely. And I think on the 10th, Easter Monday, we spoke about Jashaka.
Yeah, man.
Over here, and you were telling us how, the movement was in those days and all that.
Yeah, man.
And before we could say Jack on a Wednesday, Jashaka is gone. How is the feeling?
I tell you what, that Wednesday when I heard that Shaka pass, I was like, but didn't Lagazee ask about Shaka Monday when we were on his show? And I mean, it was a sad feeling because I least expected. Lil Joe had told me that Shaka said he was going to arrange some movements and, even come down and things. So, Jano best, Jano
Definitely.
best, that's all I can say.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, 26 gone into the hour one. We'll do this for, some few, minutes, and then we'll continue. Daddy Bosco,
Yep.
talking about Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards, you being the chairman, you understand me, of the whole, movement.
Yeah, man.
Where exactly are we now?
Good. That's a very, very good question.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, this is the first time that I is trying to celebrate people in reggae and dancehall in Ghana. You and myself, we are sat around,
Of course.
a table
Definitely.
of these awards, Bulldog and all on Monday.
Yeah.
And after a number of editions, we couldn't continue. So there's obviously a need to celebrate our own.
Definitely.
If you look at the VGMAs, over how many categories, and reggae has 2 categories.
Yeah.
Artist and song.
Song.
For both reggae and dancehall.
Dancehall.
So
This is ridiculous.
There's an obvious need for an award scheme that would celebrate reggae song, reggae artist, dancehall song, dancehall artist, overall song,
Definitely.
overall artist, producer, even sound system system of the year.
Definitely.
Easy.
So that is why at this point in time, I reason that it's good to have this award. So when the governor Messiah, your own brethren, your twin brethren, brought up the idea, and I was like, so you have people like Father Star, Black Santino, you have people like Empress Lomo around the table, and your own brethren, Eddie Ranks.
Okay.
And then the academy has, he has, I think, nearly all the reggae presenters and selectors across the country.
Okay.
And some of the bloggers and other industry persons. And I trying to make it for the people, by the people.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. So I think with Base Awards, which is no more, which Bulldog says the insult were many. You understand me? The heckling was too much. And, people kind of drag his reputation to the gutters. and he doesn't want to do that anymore. So he had to kind of put it down for a while. You know, some of the issues that came up over there, and people went on social media to drag some of us, our image, into the gutters and all that. I quite remember people were dissing me, people were started calling me anti-Rasta and all that kind of thing. You understand me? Because of Base Awards. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, looking into what happened around that time too, you were the chairman for the board. Yeah. You understand me? It's like that the Bosco, you've been chairman everywhere. You understand me? Yeah. The mistakes that people feel Base Award, you know, did, and because of that, they decided some artists even boycotted, you know, the award scheme and all that. Yeah. Pertaining to Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards, what is different? What are we bringing on the table different that every artist can gladly say, oh, I want to be part of this? Because I quite remember when I posted the flyer of it, people are still insulting me under that post. You understand? Oh, you guys are coming back again. You guys are coming back again. You guys are coming back to reward hip life, you know, artists who you know, and all that. What is Ghana Reggae Dancehall, you know, bringing on board different? As you said, you are trying to do it for the people and by the people.
Good.
But what I want to know the nitty-gritties in terms of what the IDM are bringing on board new.
Okay, two things first. Mm-hmm. The lessons from the Based Awards era, where one of the biggest complaints was that people who were not seen as reggae or dancehall persons were winning awards. This time around, I cannot predict who will be winning what, but if you observe the body of works that industry has churned out in terms of reggae songs, in terms of dancehall songs, you can confidently say that yes, the real reggae and dancehall artists who are applying their trade will have a representation, and I'm sure a lot of them will win awards. Let me quickly say this. This year, you have Conqueror Vibes being nominated in the VGMAs. Conqueror has been in the trenches for years, and evidence of the work he's putting in is what you call it. Now, having said that, the second point I like to make is the people on the board. Because, you see, these are people who, touch wood, have paid their dues to the reggae industry. If you talk about Black Santino, I mean, just the other day, you were giving Santino an award.
Yeah, of course.
That shows his pedigree.
Of course.
If you look at Empress Lomo at one time was the only female playing reggae and dancehall on the radio.
Definitely.
If you talk about Eddie Ranks is been involved in the music business, not just reggae and dancehall. And he's a sound system operator, like your good self.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And then we have Father Star. Father Star is somebody who has come home to Africa to contribute to the development of reggae and dancehall industry in Ghana. So he's committed to supporting anything that is positive. And you know, with people like this, they have their reputations to uphold. And trust me, this will be as free and as fair as it comes.
Wow.
Easy.
It's getting hot. Yeah, man. It's getting hot and it's getting interesting. You know what I mean? I like the explanations and all that kind of thing. But Daddy Bosco, in terms of the complaints of, you know, who, you know, wins what and what comes with it and all that.
Yeah.
You will agree with me that, like, let's take it, let me use Edem's Get to Arise as an example.
Yeah.
Because that particular song, when he released it, the video was dope. It had a lot of it was popular everywhere. You understand me? And all that. Them, we know, is not a hardcore reggae dancehall artist, don't it? But because the song did well, it entered into the award scheme and it won an award.
Yeah.
And people were vexed about it. Yeah. In this case, in this Reggae Dancehall, Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards, tell me that the Bosco authority that non-reggae artists in Ghana, if they are to do reggae song and it's big, it will enter into the award.
Good. That's a very, very good question. So there are high life songs that are reggae.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
There are gospel songs that are reggae.
Definitely.
And there are songs by non-reggae artists,
Yeah.
you would say, that are reggae. If these songs are nominated and they pass the test, they would see the light of day. Now, let me draw this distinction. There's a distinction between the song and the artist.
Definitely.
So, Lagazee, you might decide to do a big gospel song that people, Charlie, when they hear the song, no, they start speaking tongues. It's a work of the Spirit.
Definitely.
But they will not describe you as a gospel artist. So, if somebody releases a single that is big reggae or dancehall or Afro dancehall or whatever, and it fits into any of the categories, yes, it is where that person will not be put into an artist category. So that person will not go into reggae or reggae artist category or dancehall artist category. You get that distinction?
Yeah.
And that is what people have to understand, because you see, musicians get inspiration. So tell me, Redemption Song, is it reggae? Or it is bordering on country or folk? Yeah. Reggae, if you listen to what you call it.
The acoustic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's no straight one drop reggae. Yeah. But Bob Marley was expressing his feeling.
Definitely.
Gramps has a song he released during the COVID time.
Yeah. People Like You.
It's People Like You.
Yeah. People Like You. No.
I beg you, is it reggae?
No.
That is the artist expressing himself.
Yeah.
And that's how come Rocky Daouni can express himself in reggae, express himself in world music, express himself in Afro beats. That is the freedom of the artist. Now, that does not prevent any artist from saying, yeah, me, dear, I'll be reggae artist, I'll be dancehall artist, and that's all I do. And that's the freedom of creativity.
Wow.
Easy.
So from what you are saying, it means that when an artist does a beautiful reggae song, beautiful video, and that song goes through the selection committee and it enters into the award scheme and it enters into any category, that song stands a chance of seeing the daylight.
The song or the video, but not the artist.
Yeah, of course.
So that, because to be, let's say, reggae artist of the year, you need, let's say, at least 2 or 3 big reggae
of course
songs. You need to have played on certain reggae shows.
Yeah.
You need to have at least been on Lagazee's show.
Of course. Of
As
course.
a reggae artist.
Definitely.
So if you haven't done all those things, you do not qualify to be a reggae artist or a dancehall artist. But if you have a big song that maybe Lagazee has played once or twice on his show, other guys are playing it, you know, that could qualify you. Yeah.
All right.
Easy.
I am asking this simply because when you check it out from when you check it out from what happened at Base Awards, you know, it tells you that, you know, people were kind of vexed with even them picking some awards because, you know, they say, yo, but this man is not real reggae artist. Yo, the committee, you know, they are sabotaging reggae. They've gone to pick hip life and hip hop artists who has just done one reggae song and the award is sweep and the song is sweeping all the awards. These were some of the challenges. So I want to have the clear understanding, and I want people to bear with the committee in terms of what you are saying. Right. That if a non-reggae artist is to release a song and a song is big, at the end of the day, the song can enter into the award scheme. And the probability of that song winning the award is big, simply because the artist has done his homework, his or her homework with well.
That's right.
All right. All right. I have no problem at all with it. You understand? Because if you say you are doing it for the people and by the people, it means that all this GH Reggae Network, all these small mushroom groups in terms of reggae, all of them are aware and all of them are in line, right?
Actually, what we're going to be doing as part of the roadmap is stakeholder engagements.
Okay.
Like you indicated, there's identifiable stakeholder groups within the industry. We'll reach out to everybody so that we get a
so you've not done that yet?
Oh, we've started. It's a process. You cannot finish everything. And in life, they tell you if you want to get 100% ready before you do anything, you're setting up yourself to fail. Get 70% ready.
Yeah.
Get 70% of the key stakeholders in the business ready. At least people have heard, we've mentioned it to people, we've had discussions, we've started the process. And then I'm sure by August, when we're having the event proper, you'll see a full collection of the industry.
All right. I'll come back to you again, Daddy Bosco. Let me go to Ras General. He being a member of the academy and also the selection committee. So, General, tell me, what exactly is the item work in terms of Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards? What are you guys doing, the academy and also the selection committee?
All right. Greetings to your listeners, and then for everybody that is in support of Reggae Dancehall, success and culture, and then everything. There's a lot that goes into our scheme. And so, in as much as that, you must have people that are backbones of whatever that is happening. Apart from the board, there's also supposed to be somebody that goes through the backgrounds, roots of whatever that goes in, because you can't probably sit at one place simply because it's a scheme and just picture it and make it nice. And so there are people who are supposed to be selected to go down the grounds of whatever that comes in.
Okay.
Before I answer your question, for what Daddy was saying, for what you were contemplating about song and then the artist, well, it is a Reggae Dancehall Awards. But in the category, per criteria, we know that there's also a song which specifically is reggae. And so at the end of the day, anybody qualifies to fall in the song. But when it comes into the artist, that is where there will be a definition of which scheme that we are running, which is Reggae Dancehall. And so whatever artist that is submitted or nominated in Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards is supposed to be a Reggae Dancehall artist.
Okay.
So we have to clarify these things. Artists must not be a non-Reggae Dancehall artist. Aside that, then whichever song that dominates, then if a song dominates and it's taking the whole of Ghana and across Ghana and it's a reggae song, are we saying that we must deprive him or her because the artist is not a Reggae Dancehall artist? No. So that is where we have a category there, so that it will justify whichever reggae songs that is big and making waves for in terms of reggae song. And so artists that are non-reggae dancehall artists who does reggae and is dominating falls into a category.
Okay.
But on the artists, they wouldn't be able to fit in, because at the end of the day, that is where the consensus of which he's not a reggae artist, he's not a dancehall artist, but winning that comes in. And that is off.
Okay.
All right, so now let me come to the committee.
Yeah.
And the committee is supposed to do background works in terms of being a collective effort to bring down now almost everybody that is under reggae and dancehall. This is what it is. And so the board should deal with it.
Okay. All right.
So that is one set of the committee.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, like what Daddy was saying, the committee also is supposed to fish out all stakeholders who are in line with this particular set. So that the board can reason with them and be able to come together. That is where you can have a collective effort. Because if the board does its own thing and then there's no collective effort from the stakeholders who are supposed to come together and make one thing, then we're just trying to do some shadow thing. So the committee are to contribute bringing collective effort to all representatives of reggae dancehall coming together and then looking forward that the best is bring on board.
Okay. All right. So far so good. You guys has kind of put in some kind of, you know, I know you guys has kind of, you know, done some good job where, you know, in terms of songs and all that.
Right.
But let me find out from Daddy Bosco. When are you guys opening for nominations and who is qualified and all that?
Great. So that is why we came to the 7-Star General show.
Bless it.
With all due respect, this is one of the biggest platforms
Yeah, man.
right now when you talk about reggae dancehall in Ghana. And respect has to be put where respect is due.
Definitely.
As we're speaking, the show is nationwide.
It's nationwide.
Kumasi is in the western and central regions.
Of course.
It's in the
Ashanti
northern
region too,
regions.
Yeah.
So coming here, we're coming to announce officially that the call for entries has been made. And we have a statement. I'm sure 7-Star General, you for read that statement. So that is official coming from the 7-Star General. Because that statement details what we're doing, how people can submit their entries. And once the call is made today, people have up to the end of May to submit their, and then Ras General and his brethren in the selection committee to putting together all songs released during the period. So I think you should
All right.
announce it officially.
So let me have the honor to break this news on behalf of Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards. It reads, nominations are now open for the Reggae Dancehall Awards Ghana. Entries must be sent to any of the Musical National Office or any of the Musical Regional Offices. Entries can be submitted at our website, that is www.grdaawards.com. That is www.GhanaReggaeDancehallAwards.com. Artists and artist managers, other stakeholders are humbly requested to submit works released between January 31st, 2022 to March 31st, 2023. The nominations are open from Monday, 24th of April, 2023 till Friday, May 26th, 2023. Thank you.
Easy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from tomorrow, it means that the doors are open for entries and all that from tomorrow.
Easy.
And like we indicated, you can drop your entries in any of the regional office of the Musicians Union of Ghana, or you can.
Are you guys nationwide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or musical, we have offices.
I just want to find out.
Or you can send them to the website.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm sure that the committee will also share an email address.
Okay.
So that persons who may not be able to upload to the website will share or will send it through the email.
Okay.
Now, the various categories, so everybody has an opportunity to to win something. And whether yourself or Ras General can just mention some of the categories from the song Reggae Dancehall, overall song of the year, to the overall artist of the year, to the song reggae song of the year, the dancehall song of the year.
Okay. Before we step into that, big respect to Aita Bingi and Sadiq Abubakar says, yes, I look long time see the man that the Bosco, at the beach, Akuma village, way back in the 90s. Don't know, respect to Daddy Bosco. And then Pedro Wa Medina Cruz says X Life and Clear Inside Indianapolis, Kumasi, Tanoso, Kesben Junction. Keep up the good works, respect and manners. Junior Maestro from Norway said, how many songs of reggae tracks would a non-reggae artist need to be classified as a reggae artist? Does it have to be with faith, dreadlocks, and fighting for the culture?
Junior Maestro, big respect all the way in Norway. What it is it's the music we're dealing with. For somebody to be described as a reggae artist, it doesn't come overnight. Yeah. So you just can't. Maybe you're known as a hip life artist or a gospel artist or whatever artist. Then in 1 year, because you've done 3 reggae songs, you want to be called a reggae or a dancehall artist. I don't think.
All right. So FA Watcher all the way from the UK step in with I think the website. So if you're live on the Asaase 995 page, you will see that FA Watcher has posted the website and also an email for entries. That is Reggae Dancehall Awards Ghana 2023 at gmail.com.
Easy.
She's posted that, so you can fire your thing over there also. Kamal Dinjan TS says, big up Ras General, Asaase 995 is the place. Respect and manners every time. So, Daddy, you were saying something, some of the categories. How many categories so far?
So there are actually 23 categories.
23?
Yeah, 23 categories, including the sound system, category. Because we believe that since we're coming to celebrate the industry, we don't want to actually leave anybody who is playing a key part out. And without a doubt, anywhere in the world that reggae is done very well and dancehall is done very well, sound system has played a key role. So from the get-go, we want to celebrate sound system as well. So there's the Sound System Award of the Year. Then King.
Right. So let's do that. We have collaborations of the year. We have a best reggae song of the year. We have best dancehall song of the year. We have best most popular song of the year. Album EP of the year. We have best male vocal performance, best female vocal performance, best music video, songwriter of the year, record of the year. We have producer of the year. We have artist of the year, which is the overall artist. And then we have best reggae artist, best dancehall artist, Afro dancehall artist, best new artist. And then we go to audio engineer of the year, best instrumental of the year, best African act of the year, lifetime achievement award of the year, and then music for good art of the year.
But I didn't hear nothing about the sound system thing.
Oh yeah, what it is you cannot read all.
Oh, okay.
I think for what is in and right, what is that? But
what it is I think Greta has to write officially to Asaase Radio because you see, we need to work with all the key industry stakeholders, and I believe your channel can reach the industry people so that even if on a fortnightly basis, committee members can come and then discuss a few of the categories into more detail. For instance, what are the category definitions? We may not be able to exhaust all the 23 in a sitting, but I'm sure over a period of time, we can engage and then do justice to all the categories in terms of the definitions. These definitions will be on the Greta Facebook page. They will be on the Greta website. So ones and ones can always engage. And people like Ras General, they are social media animals. So ones and ones can engage with them there and get more and more information.
Right.
Okay. All right. So so all the categories, they've got definitions and all that.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So it's on a website as well. That people can go there and read.
That's right.
Those who don't like reading, please go there and read and don't go and worry the committee with bag of insult and all that. We are growing. let's forgo all these things and build up an industry. You understand me? Yeah.
Lagazee,
Yeah.
let me say something. I think it's time. We've learned lessons like what Daddy said in Bass Awards. If we had hold Bass Awards, like by now, we are to be the second Grammys when it comes into reggae dancehall, which is around the world. Apart from Grammys, if you take out Arawama, which one are we looking at when it comes into a scheme for reggae dancehall and sound system culture? And so I think that is another opportunity for us.
Yeah, man.
In whichever way, we cannot do it 100%, but as starts, whatever that happened in Bass Awards, we're supposed to gather them, correct the mistakes, we come together and accept each other's opinion, and then be able to put something better, which probably will be, if not better, it will be upgraded from Bass Awards, and then now the people can accept us. If we don't do it that way, we will always be discredited from what we've been pushing. This is what we've been pushing. And then there are so many discredits when it comes into other secular schemes. And then we've been fighting about it. I remember you yourself and other people have fought for these things.
Definitely.
And so it is time
Definitely.
that this is our own. This is what we are oriented about and understands. And so we have to come together and prove to whoever that is not as understanding as that, yo, this is what we have. We are more oriented in these things. Let us teach you how it is done.
Definitely.
I know very well and clear that if Ghana is done very well, going forward, even on other schemes, we will see more doors open for other more categories.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, those who are there do not really necessarily know what goes into what we are oriented about. And so it restricts them to even give us more opportunities in their category. I think if Ghana is done very well and we all accept and bring creative minds together and build it up, now it will give them the rooms to even give us more opportunities to build up this. And at the end of the day, tomorrow, we all can be proud of it and say that, yo, this is our own. This is what we understand.
Definitely.
And we can do it better. So I plead with everybody and just to come to understand it. And then at the end of the day, we can do these things. If we come together with a goal and push this agenda, we can do it.
All right. My name is King Lagazee. Wrapping it up, with the Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards, committee. We're talking about the committee board chairman. That is Daddy Ahuma Befalo Okanse Bosco.
Easy.
Our grandfather, in the industry without a doubt. And also as general member of the academy and also selection committee.
Easy.
Daddy Bosco. So in wrapping up, tomorrow the doors are open and people can step in with their I think their songs and submit their songs and their videos and all that. All right. And then what else?
We're going to do a road show. We're going to go to Kumasi.
Okay.
Have a show there and then have another show here in Accra.
Okay.
We're working to have a launch in the UK, all things being equal. This first year, so we're taking some baby steps. And then we will do the announcement of the nominations. And then once we do that announcement, we will have the voting beginning. And then once the voting comes through.
Is it going to be vote and win?
So for certain categories, you'll have the public voting as well. And then for certain categories, it will just be the board and the academy.
Okay.
But for I think for most of the song categories, it will be the public voting, the academy voting, and the board voting.
Okay.
However, for the technical ones like vocal and things, it will be academy and the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to say thank you so much for the item coming through. So, ladies and gentlemen, the doors, nominations are open for Ghana Reggae Dancehall Awards.
Yeah,
right?
Man. Yeah, man.
All right.
Easy.
Give thanks.
Respect.
All right, Ken. Just a second. Let me take this opportunity to big up our very own. He is a Ghanaian. And then as a youth, this year's Arawama Awards, he fortunate to be the only Ghanaian and then an African
Okay.
to represent us in Ararama.
Okay.
Ararama has introduced first category for best song for 2023.
Okay.
And so he was very fortunate to be the only Ghanaian and then African to be with. So big up yourself, Dr. Flo, for doing Arawama is Strong, which was the only song to feature into that. And so we are looking forward that he wins.
Okay.
So that Ghana and Africa can now be boastful inside Arawama when it comes into the best song for 2023.
Okay.
So big up yourself, Dr. Flo.
All right. Blessings.
Easy.